Good morning, students. This is the fifth video of the chapter Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. And this video has been made for class 9th. Now, in this particular video, we are going to discuss the subtopic, the destruction of democracy. So far, we discussed that how Hitler got the chance to become important political leader. So we have discussed his journey from a soldier to political leader. We came to know also that the Nazi party became the largest party in Germany. And we also discussed that how Hitler became very popular because of its some special traits or qualities, like his leadership or like his oratorship. So we discussed those points. Now here we are going to discuss here that as the Hitler became popular, most of the leaders who were present at the time, they became very alert. And particularly the Weimar Republic, their important leaders, they became very alert. The president of Weimar Republic was Hindenburg, and when he came to know that Napoleon became the most important person and he was much in demand by the public, so Hindenburg offered him chancellorship, the most important position in his ministry. But it was not accepted by Hitler, as Hitler became the most important person at the time, and further one fire broke down and finally he got the chance. So Hitler, what he did, he became most important person over the time. He refused the offer of Hindenburg, and later on he moved forward and he dismantled democratic rule. Because of the fire decree, he further cancelled the democratic rule of Weimar Republic. Now Weimar Republic was suspended, and here freedom of speech, press, all the media, the rights of media was also controlled. It was also suspended by Hitler. So here we need to understand the topic is the destruction of democracy. So what does it mean? Remember what we discussed, that after the fall of after the fall of Germany in the World War I, who came to Hitler came to power. But before Hitler came to power, Weimar Republic came to power. And Weimar Republic was termed as the democratic government. So basically in the Weimar Republic regime, there was a regime of democracy. And after that, although it signed a treaty that was very shameful treaty as per the Germans, but it was required at the time. So that is why Weimar Republic, and after that established democracy. After that, the parliamentary government was established under the Weimar Republic. I mean to say here the complete setup was there in the country, and that was completely democratic setup. So we need to understand here that in 1933 Hindenburg offered chancellorship, and that chancellorship was rejected because Hitler was moving ahead with some other intention. His plan was to rule the country, or not only rule the country, rule the entire world. So basically he was a very ambitious man. That is why he came out, he moved out with his ambition, and his ambition was not to control only Germany, but he was very dedicated, he was very committed towards controlling the entire part, because he participated in the World War first, and he promised his people that he will bring back his dignity. So question is how he will bring back his dignity. So when he will control the entire area, and particularly the France and Britain and other areas, then only he could regain his dignity, his lost dignity. So basically, he suspended all the freedom of speech, press, the assembly rights of parliament, and finally the government was demolished. Okay. Now here we need to understand here that when the Hitler came to power, I mean Hitler became the most important powerful person, he targeted various groups, those who was considered opponents or enemy by Hitler. So first enemy according to Hitler was the communist group. So he targeted the communist group. He packed all the communist members in a concentration camp. And concentration camp was constructed by 1933. By that time it was constructed, and we will discuss further that how the concentration camp was constructed and what was the specific role of concentration camp. why it was very popular, why, what type of things were there in the concentration camp. So we'll discuss it. Okay. So basically, communist was packed in a concentration camp, and we need to understand here that communist was targeted, whole community was targeted, and it was packed by Hitler. So this is the first thing that was done in order to destruct the democracy. And after that, he planned his own things. Okay. Now next to that was the Enabling Act. So he passed Enabling Act, and through the Enabling Act, he made dictatorship legal. I meant to say he provide legality to dictatorship. Dictatorship. Now he told that now I am dictator and it is legal as per the law. So through the Enabling Act, it was very interesting to understand that he became dictator through a parliament process. I meant to say he passed one act, and as per that act, he became dictator and he established a dictatorship in the country. Now, as when he became dictator, first of all, he controlled all the important parts of the country, like judiciary, like media, like parliament. All were under his control, and all started functioning under his control. Later on, he also controlled media, and no media could publish anything against him or his party. One more thing happened, that he suspended all the trade unions, because trade unions were mainly related to the workers or their demands. So he suspended all the trade unions. After that, he declared all the other political parties as illegal party, because he was now dictator. He was now the dictator, so he declared all the other political parties as a illegal party. He told clearly that only one party is there here. It is the Nazi party that will remain in existence. So through the Enabling Act, what he did, he almost created dictatorship. He almost performed dictatorship, and he almost controlled all and each and everything that was present in his country. Now after that, after passing the Enabling Act, and after controlling each and every part or each and every system that was working in the Germany, he moved towards controlling the enemies or his opponents. So for that, he established special police forces, like Gestapo was established. Many secret police were also established by Hitler. Apart from the regular police, he established other police in order to punish his opponents. So basically, these police forces were exclusively under the control of Hitler, and they were ready to die or kill anyone on his command. So basically, that was the charm of Hitler, and in order to control each and everything, Hitler performed many things. But here, as the topic declares, that it was the time when, first of all, he destructed the democracy and established the dictatorship. So here in this video, we discussed here that how the democracy was demolished, and how the dictatorship was established through the Enabling Act. So here we need to understand that dictatorship was established in the country by 1933, and later on, whatever he liked, he performed in the same manner. He established his own rules and regulations. He controlled media. He controlled even the judiciary. And for controlling all these things, he required special police forces, and that was recruited by. Okay. Now, apart from that, he raised his own army, and he gave the special slogan. He gave the special symbol to that, like swastik symbol was, red swastik symbol was given to them. So all these were given in order to mark it differently, in order to show to the people that it is all the things are under my control, and now all the things are very, very controllable. I mean to say here, all the things were under the Hitler, and Hitler was showing to the world that whatever I like, I will do it. I will perform it. So this is all about the destruction of democracy and the establishment of dictatorship. And what was there in the dictatorship, as we discussed. Now, after that, we'll discuss that how the reconstruction program was. So here in this video, we discussed here destruction. After that, reconstruction. So if you're going to talk about if you want to build some new building, first of all, what you will do, you will destruct that building, and after that, you will reconstruct. You will start the reconstruction over it. So here, Hitler first of all dismantled. He first of all destructed. He created destruction. He wiped out all the old things. After that, he established his new ideas, new ideology, new system, and that was termed as the reconstruction. So we will discuss it later on in the next video. So this is all about this. This is all about this video. Thank you so much.